about meeting people and presenting in front of groups where I'm not in costume. And over the years of just coming more in touch with who I am through costume performing, that's allowed me to be able to present stuff and not be as shy. As I said, I've been furry for almost 20 years. It'll be August that I first discovered it. Been suiting for 15 or so. My persona, I had some other kind of idea, but this was just something I wanted to present as a mascot character. That if I had a mascot character, if I had a cartoon character that I would develop, this would be it. And I put all those ideas that came from my head and from watching all those cartoons as a kid, just all that bundled together, created Yippee. And because I didn't say that he was me, I said he's a character I play. It allows me that character separation, that it guarded me. That's one of the great things about suiting, that I feel it guards you from the outside. Now, as a case in point, a friend of mine, she got hired to perform as Dora the Explorer at the California State Capitol, and they were honoring something from the full assembly, and for Hispanic Heritage Day, Cinco de Mayo. Now, she got to attend with a number of Hispanic celebrities: Rita Moreno, Andy Garcia, Carlos Santana. Now, she told me that amid all of these celebrities, the person she was most scared of performing in front of was me, because I was her escort. I knew her secret. I knew she was not Dora the Explorer. Everyone saw Dora, and that was fine. That guarded them. There was that character separation, and that gave her the strength to go out there. And this was her first professional appearance. So she'd suited before, but she was not prepared on that end of things, to be surrounded by all these people. But that allowed her the strength and the confidence to portray that character, and people just saw the character and reacted to the character. And that, to me, is what defines a character. That it is that headspace that exists between you and your suit. And too often people just sell that short. They feel that, and companies will do this. Corporate mascots, they'll send a suit out to a trade show, and they feel that anyone can put on the suit and make it come to life. No, they spend lots of money researching, make sure that the suit looks on model to the cartoon character or whatever logo they've got, and they put some intern in there, the intern with the least seniority, and they just stand there at the trade show and they're just lifeless. And, they're doing themselves a disservice, and I think that people who take that kind of attitude toward suiting, they're also maybe selling themselves short. Now, I don't know, maybe it's just that people don't want to try, or afraid to try, or just don't know that they can try. That they feel that, oh, I've got a suit, that's all I need, right? That's what the TV show said. Everyone at Anthrocon, they've got suits, so I should get a suit and everyone will love me. But given that there's a statistic, like at least 10% of people suiting, I'm sure it's a lot higher since I heard that statistic. But you look at the fursuit parade last year, 640 all at once, and not everyone does the parade. That's a lot of suits. And it's tough to get beyond that, to get that any sort of attention, just stand out from that crowd. Sure, you can get the newest and greatest suit, and next con, someone's going to get something newer and cuter and crazier or whatever, and the spotlight will fade. But what makes a character memorable is extending that light beyond the initial flashbulbs. And that comes through bringing your character to life as a character beyond just being a cute suit. There has to be magic. The magic, I define the magic as being able of selling your suit, your character as real, and not in a sort of that you are that it's a shared experience, that you're weaving a spell here, so to speak. That you're weaving a spell of who you are is this character, and when you get people to interact with you as this character, that's magic. And
yeah, it's basically the same thing. I got 0 fursuiting experience, but it's the same thing when you work with regular presentation. You're not just standing there talking. You need to create a magic feeling. If you get that magic feeling, you get their attention. They start to get interested, and yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that brings me, that energizes me as a performer, is when I'm portraying this character, I'm in suit, and people will buy into this character. They'll treat me as the character. That will build me up as a performer, give me strength to continue on. Now, you are going to get people, hecklers from time to time, you know, the haters, the people who just don't like suits, the people who are non-furry, who just don't care, or what have you. And sometimes you can win them over, sometimes you can't. It's knowing that battle there. But if you can win them over, that's awesome. And you've just converted someone to believe in you. And if they don't believe in you, they won't have anything to do with you. Move on. Just don't fan the flames, that sort of thing. Very good point. Very good point. Learning that as a presenter here. Well, I'm sure people have watched cartoons. How many of you watched cartoons as a kid? You know, I grew up on a steady diet of the classic Warner Brothers cartoons, and Wile E. Coyote was one of the major influences. Why I picked a coyote after I was a rabbit for about 6 years. But just watching the cartoon physics in motion, and that's what led me to developing Yippee as a character. That I wanted my own, and wanted my own character, and developed that as a mascot. I'd spent a lot of time also watching mascots, watching highlight videos from mascots, or going to games specifically to watch the mascots, see what they do, how they interact with people. I was in for a large awakening when I first started actually getting mascot gigs and working as a freelance mascot as a backup for a couple seasons and 2 summers with Six Flags. And there's nothing like the day in, day out of putting on a suit and interacting with guests that, you know, they don't know who you are. They just see the cartoon character and how to they interact with them as a character. Think of this is your body. This is who you are, this is your body. Just feel around the face, around the eyes, around the ears, and you can feel that this is beyond the extent of your human body. And this is more of the character who you are going to be, who you're portraying. This is a mental transformation in a matter of speaking that I'm trying to present here. It's what has me nervous, because it sounds a little out there, but this is a way of acting to get into this character headspace. Now, just clear your mind and can you picture in your mind just who you are, what you look like, and where all your features are, of your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tail, the extent of your ears, the ones with the long ears and such, and just the extent where your body surface is. Some of you have really big ears, and now when you're developing this headspace, you want to take a moment and just clear your mind. You're in your suit, but you are getting into a character. A character you've created, or you're adopting, or is something inside you that you have developed and thought of enough to have it created in three-dimensional form. And look darn cute at it. Because what I see all these adorable suits out there, and they walk around kind of like they're going to the bus stop, you know. That's just selling yourself short. To try to drag them along and